Here we have a pre-owned 2018 GMC Sierra 1500. This one comes in the SLT trim level. We also have the Z71 package, 4-wheel drive, Summit white paint, and then we have jet black leather interior. The powertrain consists of a 5.3-liter naturally aspirated V8 that's made into a 6-speed automatic transmission. This one has almost 113,000 miles on it. So as we come around to the front end here, we do get our high-intensity discharge headlamps, LED daytime running lights, and LED fog lights. Really like the front fascias of the Sierras. This body style is one of my favorites. I just like how they did the lights. Everything seems premium. As we come around to these wheels, these are going to be 20-inch polished aluminum. Running boards there. We have our memory seat functions. Now I love that we get our electronic child locks on this one. Rear window lock. We get one touch up and down for the driver's side window, express down on the other 3 doors. Power door lock controls. We have our power folding mirrors, and they do have the turn signal indicators in them. And then we can adjust the glass there. Bose sound system, bottle holders, storage. I love the kind of faux wood grain there. It looks really nice. Foot pedal parking brake is there. Hood release. And then up here we have our full 4-wheel drive controls, headlamps and fog light controls, trailer brake controller. And then we do have a manual tilt telescoping steering wheel. So we pull this up to tilt, and then we pull this up to telescope it. So you have 2 different locking mechanisms, which I actually like. But here's our power driver's seat. We do get 2-way power lumbar support. But a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that 3rd link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. So that's how that seat folds. I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so sitting behind myself, pretty good space, what I'd expect from a full-size truck. Seat back pockets are on both sides. Little storage there, 12-volt, bigger storage pocket here. And there's a view of the front from back here. Now, I am impressed. We do get the LED lights throughout, which is nice. And this middle seat folds down. Bottle holders are there. Grab handle if you want to hang a shirt or something like that, you can do that. There's the fuel filler. That'll take regular just fine. And there's a look at the tail lights. There's a spare exhaust. Easy let down tailgate. This one has a spray on bed liner. This is actually, excuse me, that's actually from Line-X. So this was aftermarket. Now as we come around to the rear passenger side, lower anchors for the car seats are right here. And then here's our power front passenger seat. Same adjustability as the driver's side, 2-way lumbar support. We have a lockable top cubby there and a traditional glove compartment down below. Now as we come back around to the front, quick look in the engine bay. And mostly covered up there is that 5.3-liter V8. And before we hop in, I'm just going to show off the blinkers. But now let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn. We can heat the steering wheel there as well. Over here to the radio, we do get AM, FM, as well as XM radio, Bluetooth audio, and then we get wired CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. We have access to XM weather, as well as the navigation. A few apps are installed on this one as well. But I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to use. I think I had this in my 2016 Malibu, this same system. So language, we can change that there. You have the rear seat reminder and teen driver, which is nice. And then your backup camera's there. Guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then you do have a CD drive down below, volume knob, you can click that to mute. And then you do have a menu button here as well, depending on where you are in the radio. So if I go in here, hit menu, I can pull up the tone settings and whatnot. And then if I go into the nav and hit menu, I get those navigation settings there. Now down below there, we do get the dual zone automatic climate controls, which include the 3-stage heated cooled seats. And we can sync, and then we can unsync by adjusting that temperature there, cut the whole system off by pushing the button, and then we can pick a direction for the fans to blow. We have our power adjustable pedals in this one, which is nice. And then we have our traction control, parking sensors, downhill brake control, and then 3-prong household plug-in, 2 12 volts, then 2 USB 8 ports. Little storage in here, bottle holders, center console cubby space. We do have another 12 volt and then 2 more USB A ports with an aux input. Wireless charging pad on top of the center console. And then quick look at the back from up here. Power sliding rear window. Again, LED lights throughout, garage door transmitter. There's a button for that power window. And then we do have a nice big sunglasses holder there. There's the vanity mirror. I like that we get pretty nice looking lights when you open that up. And then back to the front, left side stalk, blinkers, and your high beams. One time, then all of your intermittent wipers, low, high there. To get to the fluid, just pull there. And then right stalk over here is the shifters. I'll hit the brake, pull, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have the low gear, and you can use that limiter to go through those gears, and you'll see where you are in that bottom right hand corner of the gauge cluster. And then your tow haul mode, this button right here. Now behind the steering wheel on the left side, we can toggle our track list or radio station presets, and behind on the right side, volume up, volume down. Standard cruise here, so we can turn that on or off, cancel, set the speed. And then we have our mute, voice recognition. These 4 arrows in this check go through the middle part of the gauge cluster. So I can go to options, change my units of measurement from US to metric if I want to do that. And then you can also go through your info, so tire pressure monitors, fuel economy, and all of that. And then our key is in the ignition, push button starts included. Next, let's go ahead and take this 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 SLT out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Sierra 1500, this one you can definitely tell has some age on it. It's the engine's got just a tad bit of wear I can hear in it. The seats just a bit worn in terms of the support here, but everything else is still good as new. And again, those are just some things I'm nitpicking on. It's running good so far, and relatively comfortable in the truck. I can just feel where the seat's kind of been worn on this left side. But I mean, overall, pretty smooth driving truck. I won't be able to stop, but I'm gonna try to give it a pull here. Here we go. I hit that bump extremely hard, so that was pretty fun actually. I mean, it has some pickup there. With the 6-speed, it was just hesitating just a tad. Don't want to say it's necessarily a mechanical issue. It might just be, you know, this isn't a sports car, so it's going to be a tad bit sluggish when you randomly just give it throttle. But it got where it needed to be. Pretty smooth coming down the interstate here, as I would expect. And with this having the off-road suspension with the Z71 package, I'm pretty impressed by the ride quality here. Sound acoustics in here are pretty good. Here in the outside world a tad, but I mean, it's not loud at all. But I do want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever used vehicle you might be interested in. Now, overall, I think this is a solid truck. I've always liked these, like I said earlier, for the design, the features that you got for this to be a 2018 model. Brand new, it had quite a bit. But it's just, it feels like a traditional pickup truck that's modern. It doesn't feel like you're driving a robot like a Cybertruck or anything like that. And that's one of the things I love about it. Now, on paper, these are pretty nice. Even the original sticker price, you got a lot if you got the SLT as opposed to going up to the Denali, paying that extra money. You still have the option with the heated cooled seats, the navigation system, the heated steering wheel, 4-wheel drive, the Z71 package. And I just like how this one in particular is equipped with all the things that I would want if I was in the market for one of these trucks. It's just a lot cheaper because it is pre-owned. And honestly, it's held up pretty nicely. Again, there are a few telltales just letting you know this isn't a brand new truck. But for the most part, especially for this kind of mileage and for it to be close to 10 years old, it's impressive how well maintained this was. The steering wheel's not really showing any wear there, which is impressive. The shifter, the buttons, like on those older Tahoes and Avalanches, how the buttons used to go green where you push them too much. These all look brand new. None of the writing is coming off or anything like that. The infotainment system, not messed up at all. And then even the gauges, everything seems to be working properly. And if you want a full-size truck and you don't necessarily want to get a new one, you just want something that has a lot of tech in it, but not necessarily all the new safety features and, you know, everything being in the touchscreen now, whatnot. This is a good way to go, I think. And again, it doesn't necessarily break the bank. You can get a, you know, pretty good sized loan on it. Won't have to necessarily pay cash. And then you can get extended warranties on it as well if you want to just have that extra peace of mind. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 SLT.